Get it right. Get it right. Can you ever get it right? Get it right. 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 Get it right.
Did your favorite YouTuber get it right? Because we nailed it last night with a massive log to the upside, baby. Let's go! Nobody beats the lifers. Nobody. Shout out to each and every one of you. Massive gains, paying the traders. Pay the trader, baby. Pay the trader. I took some gains out that massive move. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Get it right. Get it right.
The CME gap does not have to get filled. That's a bunch of garbage. Anyone that says it must get filled needs to get their head checked. It does not have to get filled. Nothing has to happen. Understand that. 97.2. Support of resistance. Focus, focus, focus. Get your mind out of these crazy ideas, man. I got 20 years of TA. Let's go. Stop playing games.
Get it right. Get it right.
Adam and Eve's are not bull traps. It's an Adam and Eve double bottom. Wake up. Sorry, I'm just like, you must be shorting. Anyone who thinks it's a bull trap is in a short, praying to God they get saved.
Get it right.
Sorry, we just squeezed the heck out of you.
Get it right. Get it right. Can you ever get it right?
Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in on this Christmas Eve. We don't take days off, baby. Let's go. Bitcoin 97,500 to the upside. Only 2,500 away from that $100,000 area. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Live Show. The first thing we do before we start the show, almost every day, we've been forgetting because we get into the chart so much, is put the lemon into the water. Let's put that lemon into the water. Let's decalcify that pineal gland, get ourselves at another level, and stay hydrated, baby. Stay hydrated. I worked out this morning. I was pouring sweat all over the place. It was everywhere. Felt good. I hope you worked out today too and push yourself to the limit. Shout out to each and every one of you for breaking it down. Look at this bounce here. Up $39,000 on the portfolio bounce. I mean, boom. So you panic sell those alts. One day you'll be down 50 grand, but you'll be back up 50 grand the next day. Take a deep breath. This is how this market works. We're all going to make it. Wag me, baby. Wag me. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. The total market cap of the altcoins inside of that Adam and Eve double bottom. Playing with the 200 MA on the 1 hour time frame. We must be able to break back above that 200 MA on the 1 hour time frame. Very, very important. I think I'm a little small. Yeah, there we go. I'm a little big now. I like being big. You want to see me big? Ah! You want to see me really little, like Alice in Wonderland? Guys, I can barely. Guys, they're trying to trick me. I'm back. I didn't eat the muffin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. That's a little big. There we go. I like it there. Where do you like me? Hey, I find you. I love that old, grumpy old man. She goes, I find you horrible and disgusting. He's like, as long as you find me, my dear. I love that. He's like, as long as you find me, my dear. Oh, man. You gotta love that line. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on this beautiful Christmas. Felt I had a bit of a Christmas coat vibe, Brooks Brothers, too, man. Went out of my way to get this puppy. And I was thinking about it. It was about a month ago, but it was for Christmas specifically. Look at this beautiful Adam and Eve double bottom. These are known to break to the upside. You slap your neckline. You give yourself your measured move. And 90% of the time, I'd say 95% of the time, these hit the measured move. 95% of the time, these hit the measured move because they represent a key idea about what happened during the crash. That's why Adam and Eve's play out so well. If you don't know what an Adam and Eve double bottom is, you should Google it and get to know it. It's funny. Last year, I was on Crypto Wars. Crypto Phase banned a bunch of people. And I mentioned the Adam and Eve double bottom. Nobody knew what it was. I'm not lying. Everyone was like, no. They were like, I couldn't believe it. I thought the things that I knew, everybody knew, but they don't, everybody. This is the place to be. This is where you want to really understand crypto and technical analysis on another level. Would like to thank you for the TEMA call you did. Made good money there. You made our X-Mix fantastic. So heartfelt. I love you, man. And I love that you had a fantastic X-Mix because you got into TEMA and I never took a day off. If I took a day off, the person that came through and told us about TEMA, we might have missed it. Look at Pengu. I showed you the inverted head and shoulder here. Told you it was likely to go up 26%. I gave it last night to the trading group, up 13% in gains. I gave a trade to the trading group last night for Bitcoin, inverted head and shoulder. I gave it 100 different ways. I gave you the flags this morning too that played out to the upside. And I nailed it. And I sold 96.8. We pumped again. I always usually sell early. But I sold, man. I took advantage of a monster move here. I got in very small and got out very high. Beautiful. And I tell my students, you don't have to get every move. You don't have to ride. You can't beat yourself up because you sold here. And if you got in there, let's break this down. There was a bunch of trades in here to be made. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I'm going to put blue around here. Why am I doing this? I'm just going to show you. I'm always teaching. And I know you want the gains, but the teaching is just important because that's how you'll get the gains. But take a look at the 1 minute time frame in between these blue lines. And I'm going to show you how many trades there were inside of this trade. Many people didn't see it, but I gave this trade to the trading group. I saw this flag. And I said, this is likely going to continue to the upside with a monster measured move. We hit that measured move. Then I saw this is a flag. And I grabbed this and I said, I see this hitting the measured move. And it did that too as well. And that's why I sold right there. I was like, all right, this is great. I sold right here somewhere 96, 780, 800. I felt like we were getting kind of bearish with the bearish divergence, and then we just continued to rip. We're going to break this all down. We're going to talk about it. 97,400. Beautiful move for Bitcoin. But look, that was a move right there. So even if, and again, or you could have gotten into this flag. There's a bunch of different trades inside the trade. That's what people don't realize. Anyway, or you could have just given, and so in my trading group, I don't just give the inverted head and shoulder. I give all those little trades inside here too, in case you miss the move. Unbelievable what we provide. Honestly, like, it's insane. So if you didn't get the bigger move, you get the smaller move. And I took the whole thing for over 65% gains. So shout out to anyone that jumped on it with me and made gains again. I like saying that. It feels good. And we're going to break down and see what's happening on the bigger time frame for BTC. All right. God bless you. If I see something on the small side right now, all right, we'll jump back into the perpetual and take a look. But 67% gains, in at 94,277, out at 96,785. I mean, that's a beautiful $2,500 on the move for Bitcoin. 67% gains. I love it, man. I love it. So shout out to anyone that jumped on it with me, made the gains, and made it happen. All right. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here and kicking it with the lifers. And a day for gains is a good day. We're in, we're out. I celebrate my gains. I'm not, I have my money out the market right now in my leverage account. I'm not leveraging anything. So I'm chilling. And my spot account up $39,000 today. One of them, just one of them, right? Booming to the upside, everything kind of doing what it does. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. We're going to break down Bitcoin now on the bigger time frame here and see what's happening on the weekly and have some fun. So you know me, I'm all about 97,185, 97.2. You hear me talk about it every single day, over and over again. And it's just what I do, right? Boom. Made that transition. Okay, so here we go. I want to get back above this area here, 97. I call it 97.2, but it's like 97,185, but it's hard to get it there unless we zoom in really close, which we might as well. We always have time to be thorough. Always have time to be thorough. Let's take a look here. I think I just see something pretty big that just came in. It's not Michael Pa. It's not Michael Pa, but it looks red. And when I see a red super chat, it usually is a, whoa, look at the balls just jumping on the jar there. Unbelievable. And I just see a $500 super chat. Explosions, boom, 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 boom. I have another mixer that has cool stuff. I'm going to add that and get it going. Why the red tie? It's Santa Claus, man. Come on, man. It's Christmas, dude. Jeez Louise. Anyway, thank you, Sam, for all the knowledge you've shared, for allowing me to be a part of your trading group journey. I truly appreciate your hard work and dedication. Wishing you and your family a wonderful Christmas. Satoshi 11. I cannot believe you just blessed me with a $499. That guy, this guy just gave a $500 super chat. And it wasn't Michael Pa. Unbelievable, man. I've received many a $500 super chat in my life, but only usually from one person. I mean, but this is unbelievable, man. May God bless you. That will come back to you tenfold, man. Giving like a person that can give that way means he's open. See, a closed fist, when you're hugging your money and you're keeping it tight, can't receive. But when you give a lot of money away, your hand stays open to receive it right back. Open hand receives more money than a closed hand, and his mind and heart are open when you can't not have an open mind and heart when you're giving $400 away, $500 away. I mean, I don't care who you are. $500 is a substantial amount of money to give to anybody. May God bless you, man. That's the nicest thing you could have ever done. You didn't have to, but you did. You also inspire other people to go after their dreams, hopes, and know that, hey, maybe one day that they'll get rewarded in the way you just rewarded me, right? Look, I could take my family, my whole wife's family's coming. I'm going to take them out to a few dinners. It's going to cost me a few grand. And you just helped me pay for some of those dinners. So may God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. And you didn't have to, but you did. God bless you so much, man. I feed children every single day in Afghanistan, and I don't even talk about it. So, honestly, you're not supposed to talk about the good deeds you do. So I just broke my own rule, right? But someone kind of trolling me there, and come on, Anyway, so 97,002. If we can close a weekly candle above that area, that would be so nice. And it looks like we created a support here at 95,000. I mean, wherever 2 weekly candles close together, that becomes a support or a resistance. Tweezer bottoms, multiple wicks to the upside, supporting the idea that we may be getting this move that I talked about and channeling this into a beautiful ascending triangle. And the weekly just starts to get tight here and gets itself ready for a massive move to the upside. Another thing, though, this could be a bull trap. It very well could be. We could break all the way up, all the way down in order for this to come all the way back down to that 618 golden pocket Fibonacci retracement, or maybe the 0.5 here. I'm open-minded at all times. We can't always just be like, oh, it's all up. Every single moment of time, I'm like, okay, But it looks like we may be getting a Santa rally saved by the day here on Christmas Eve. I bought some Soon coin at 20. Let's hope it keeps on going. Bless you. Yeah, Soon keeps moving. We found Soon a couple days ago, and someone in my trading group was all over it. Again, remember, there's someone in my trading group all around the world, all different parts of the world or globe, and so they're up all times of the year, all times of the day. And 24/7, there's someone in there holding you down, breaking it down, doing what it does. All right? So this is a nice pump. What this is also going to do is it's going to unstress the altcoins. Had we had a weekly candle down, everyone was like, oh my God, we're going to go down, boom, boom, boom. Now people are going to jump on in. People that were waiting for some type of confirmation. Now, I buy the fear, right? But people that were waiting for some confirmation, they wanted to wait for the charts to tell them it was good. All right? Anyway, so this weekly is strong. And I've been telling everybody this. I've had my twisted sister drawn. I said, you know what? We don't know exactly what's going to happen here. Yesterday, I said, we must get a bounce. I said, if Bitcoin does not bounce here, we're going to be in trouble. It was obvious. The technical analysis had to get by a key level. The daily candle closed ugly. Today's daily candle must really take care of that, bearishly engulf that, and that's going to be a bullishly engulfing candle. Sorry, bullishly engulf. And the falling wedge breaks back to the upside. 68% chance to the upside, baby. Boom, boom, boom. The 8-hour looks pretty nice last night. We talked about that as well. And bang, baby, bang. And I called the long because I could smell it, baby. I could smell it. Anyway, let's get back through all this stuff, and we're going to take a look at the 3-day chart and see what's happening in my 3 days so far. Great on the weekly. If this weekly candle closes just like that, we'll take it. As long as it doesn't close red, but I'd like it if it closed back above 97.2, holds the zone, and that's awesome. All right. We got ourselves 1 day and 9 hours till this 3-day candle closes. All right. And that would be nice if it closes with a bullish engulfing candle. So another tweezer bottoms on the 3-day. Very bullish sign for Bitcoin right now, and very close to the 21-day moving average. That's strong. When you get that close to the 3-day in a bull run, that's very strong. Okay, let's get back to the daily now. The daily looking beautiful. We want to see the daily close above 97,200 and preferably above 98,005. This is your big next area on the daily to conquer, 99K. You break back above 99,000, look at the gap you could make up to 101. You get above 101, you're flying right back up to 106,000. There's not a lot of resistance. You have to remember that. When you move fast, you can go right back up fast. 97,500 for Bitcoin. Strong, baby, strong. Let's take a look. The 12 of the 22 backing me up with a big move. Last night, the 4-hour had bullish divergence on the indicator right there, right? Even, if you're a market cipher guy, green dot on the market cipher, said we were going to get a reversal. Nice move to the upside. This does resemble a double bottom. Adam and Eve double bottom. As far as I'm concerned, even on the smaller time frames, that is a bullish engulfing candle to the upside. Let's go smoother in here. Okay, this is going to be our daily test. So last night I saw this inverted head and shoulder. It looked like we were likely going to get a break to the upside. Boom. This is also a cup with a handle. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside, right? And that's why they call me Sammy, cup and handy. You basically traded a cup and handle last night to the upside, inverted head and shoulder. I gave this to the trading group before it happened. There was no BS about it. Bang, bang, bang. The accuracy is at its apogee, actually and factually increasing daily rapidly. We are hitting it, flipping it, kicking it, and just equipped with it. Shout out to all the beautiful souls here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And, for the people that are traveling today, they can't be on the show. There's a lot of people that are with family traveling. It's Christmas Eve. You're with family. Yesterday I took the kids out. There was like a bumper cars place. We did bumper cars. We did arcade games. We just filled those cards up and just kept pressing the buttons all day long. I don't even know what we spent. We had such a good time. I had a blast with the kids though, and I did the go-karts, and I did manhandle. I got in front of everyone. I lapped everybody on them go-karts, and I was whipping, man. I had a good time, man. But I spent some time with the kids yesterday, but it felt weird to be away from the chart. I was like, man, I feel strange. And then I was up till 1 a.m. working because I just felt so weird. I'm a workaholic, I really am, and it's hard to pull me away from what I love to do, and that's helping each and every one of you achieve your dreams and find the coolest coins and find the setups that make us work. And my biggest pain is waking up and seeing big gains and not being able to show you guys how to get them. You know, and so I live and die by this trading group, and I love you all. You mean the world to me, each and every one of you, and I thank everyone that joins, that becomes a part of the community, that helps others strive and push themselves to their highest abilities. And that's what I'm here for, to find your best self. I'm living my best life. I live where I want to live. I make the money I want to make. I put the time in where I want to time. I have the people that I desire in my life. I have a family and kids, and I am fulfilled with God and everyone. And like, I want you to live a life like that. I know what it's like to feel fulfilled. I know what success feels like. I want you to feel that way as well. And I'm not trying to brag. I want to spread it around. I feel great. I'm in good shape. I'm working out every day. I'm taking care of myself. I'm eating healthy. I got to eat a little healthier with the oils, I found out. But I'm going to correct that and get it done with good friends and good people in my life. I was able to find out how to achieve greatness. So again, and each and every one of you help me achieve greatness. You make me show up every single day knowing that there's going to be over 2,000, 3,000 people here pushing themselves to the limit, believing in me, believing in themselves, and helping others get out of their ruts. We've had people quit drugs, quit bad habits, become better fathers. So much has happened in this trading group, and I love you all for all the awesome opportunities you provided for me. As we close towards the end of the year, and as we made massive gains today, I want to end. I want to begin the stream with and be in the stream with constant gratitude. You can't be jealous in gratitude. You can't be upset in gratitude. You can't be in fear in gratitude. Gratitude is the greatest form of frequency because it withdraws you from all the other lack emotions and frequencies that pull you down. So when we stay in gratitude, we innately cover ourselves with protection. It's very similar to sunblock to the sun if you're going to get burned up. So if bad emotions are going to burn you up, gratitude is the way to protect yourself from those bad emotions. Using gratitude every single day, and gratitude is cultivated. Do you think I woke up every day feeling great? And confidence is cultivated. Nobody wakes up as confident perfectly. My first live streams, I have no idea what I was doing. I was scared. I was worried. I've made many a mistake. I let a troll get to me sometimes, and the stream, and I ended the stream feeling really upset. It's not been perfect for me. But what you do is you do it every single day, and you find a way to make it happen, and you get through all the ups and downs, and you work through it until it really starts to make sense. So anyway, let's get back into brass tacks here with Bitcoin. But as the end of the year comes here, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I love you all. You mean the world to me. This opportunity to be I don't even like calling myself an influencer, a KO. I don't know, just a teacher of life, love, and happiness. So this 5-minute chart looks promising. I wouldn't be surprised if we go sideways and continue to the upside. It actually has a monster flag here. And this tells me we may go even further to the upside. We may go back to $101,000 today. We may have a rally above rallies, and this may turn back into some type of insane rally here that we just did not expect. Let's see if we can stay above these key levels and continue the pump. I like the 5-minute for my go-to time frame today. Right now, it looks pretty nice to me. Why would the pole be so high and exaggerated? I'll be honest, whenever I see the pole that big previously, we could make a previous pole just as big. I've seen it many times, and it seems ridiculous, but measured moves are not to be really questioned. They're to be made and to be watched. And so we watch this measured move now. As Bitcoin to me looks like it's beginning to flag out here to the upside. If you'd like to take advantage of this move, we're going to take a look to see if there is a possible way to do that with each and every one of you here. Remember, we do like to live trade on this channel, probably 99% of the time. There's a few days where I'm not going to live trade. It happens, but it's rarer. Most of the time, I am going to take a live trade on the show. Wow, that is a beautiful monster move there, really from there to there. And that's your 1-minute time frame that shows signs of life there. Bit of a double bottom. 97.2, a key area on the weekly that I'm talking about all the time. And so when people see us back above weekly support and resistance, bots tend to kick in. It's not false move Monday, it's Tuesday, where we tend to get a nice reversal pattern from all the people that we squashed on Monday. 97,700 for Bitcoin. I am elated right now seeing these prices, seeing my account back up. So grateful that I did not panic sell and I had the ability to believe in what I bought into and hold the line, right? There's people that panic sold yesterday and the last few days, or were heavy leveraged. They didn't know how to create spot accounts. They thought everything had to be heavy leveraged, and they were heavy leveraged. And so when the accounts went down and they got liquidated, they got nothing to show for it now. But the spot buyers, we came back up 40, 50, 60, hundreds of thousands of dollars today. So big moves for BTC, big moves in the game, right? $97,000 for Bitcoin. And Tuesdays, baby, Tuesdays. My favorite day to trade is Tuesday and Wednesday. They're both great. Tuesday's a little bit of an edge. And Monday night, man. Monday night came through yet again, like it always seems to do. Monday night, baby, Monday night. And then we go risk 1,000 for 248. Go for the gusto here. Could be a double top, seeing a little bit of bearish div overbought on the stochastics RSI. A little far away for the 21-day moving average on the 15. You think that would come back down? But I mean, look at it ripping as we speak right there, 97,860. And it's breaking out. It is breaking out. It just broke out. And I hesitated, man. Look at that. I hesitated on entry at 97,789. You'd already be up 200 beans. Have I made that trade too? I'd already be up like $500. Crazy, right? But it's a little sketchy. There's some bearish div. It looks like they're trying to pull people in. I don't like to buy the top, you know. I like to sell the top or close to it. Let's take a look at what we're seeing here for BOOKMAP. Link in the description below to BOOKMAP. Shows us where the liquidity is lying, where a lot of stop losses are. They still say they could take us down to 90,000, right? But those are also people that, you know, that are, you know, hopeful. And look at the closest liquidity takes you to 100K and back to 102,000. So BOOKMAP suggests to me also that we go back to $102,000. And something big could be happening here for BTC. So this is beautiful. And it looks like we may be getting a continuation here further to the upside for Bitcoin. A little bit of bearish div there, but not really, as that starts to kind of get higher than that. It adjusts itself with price action. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. I want to focus on the 15 because I don't want to chase too bad on the smaller time frames, but nice pump there out of nowhere. I mean, not out of nowhere, but nice pump there for BTC. And it's about to go back to 98,000. How about that? How about that? Man, I'm telling you, people that get bearish too fast. And again, yesterday they had me thinking that if we lost the key, I told everyone, if we didn't get a bounce tonight or yesterday, we were on the edge. There was hundreds of altcoins that were sitting exactly on the 200 MA. We were on the exact edge. If we weren't able to hold that, there was going to be the bots kick in there. You get a nasty downtrend. So this 1 minute looks like it wants to keep pushing. The 1 hour looks like it wants to push up to the 200 MA. You got above the 200 MA on the 30-minute time frame. You got above on the 15-minute. Big move there. Big move there at 98,050 for Bitcoin. There's your 15, but that could really still, interesting enough, it looks like there could be some more upside there. And that's why you can't hesitate. I hesitated. The thing is, I've learned too much. I've made thousands of dollars one day. Then I've tried to take that and go hard at the top. And I don't like losing what I've already made that day by going in too hard at the top. So that's just one of my strategies. And I don't really care what people think, but I want to make that clear just so you know. That's why I may not go super hard at the end. Man, nice pump all the way to 99,800. And again, don't give back your gains. If you made gains today, you don't have to force yourself to trade. Everyone thinks they have to be in every single move. They beat themselves. Like if this pumps up, I got to beat myself up for the rest of the day because I sold at 96.7 or 90, and I didn't ride it up to 99,000. I could have had a trailing stop, whatever. You can go over it and say, what could I have done differently? Do I want to do this next time? Right? These are things you can discuss. Look at the 1 second chart. Looking pretty interesting there. Like you could break out of this to the upside. The 1 segundo. scalp the 1 second. Oh man, you don't have no time. The breakout already occurred. Coming down for the bullish retest. The 1 second almost always does a bullish retest. That's what I've been learning about the 1 second chart. Like, you should get a bounce there. I mean, could you do this though? Back down to the 200 MA there, see? And then you lose the 200 MA in the 1 second. See that? This is how you trade the 1 hour. The daily does the same thing. You just learned how to trade the daily. You don't want to lose the daily 200 MA. That's the beginning of a bear market. And you lose the smooth moving average. Then the 21 crosses them both. See how I didn't chase that? Something told me not to chase. Not just yet. Not just yet. 15-minute to me, too far away for the 21-day moving average. When the 15-minute and the 21 come back together, even if we continue to pump, so be it. But when they come back together, that's when I would like to consider myself back inside a trade. Until then, I'll sit on my hands. And if those small time frames pump beyond means, then they pump beyond means. I got so much spot Bitcoin and the altcoins are doing well, so I'm in a good spot. I don't need to chase every single leverage pump that ever existed. I just need to make daily gains. All right. Remember that. Repeat that over and over again. It's not about the market. It's about you. And let's see if the 1 minute does want to just continue to rip. I mean, the 1 minute looks like it is flagging out, though. Let's take a look. Now you got previous resistance, which could become support. And you got a flag here. When you get very bullish and there's a massive short squeeze, you just keep ripping until you don't. So that's one thing that you want to just kind of watch out for too as well. Nice short squeeze here for Bitcoin back into 98,000. And you can see liquidity all the way back to 99K. So if you had to make a bet on price action, it says that 99,000 is coming for Bitcoin. That's going to be our key resistance. If you remember, that's where we wicked to when we had that nice little pump just a couple days ago, only to get rejected and take the nasty dump further to the downside. So when you're kind of going over these ideas in retrospect, just remember, all right, one step at a time, one moment at a time, one candle at a time. Don't get overexcited by each move. And don't chase. Chasing leads to losses. Have a plan, an executed plan. Like this is like the 21 should come back to price action. So if I chase that green candle, like I have to get it. I mean, maybe we continue to pump. Anything could happen. That's another thing. Mark Douglas tells you that you have to believe that anything is possible at all times. At first, that's not fun because it means you're in a state of complete chaos. Like, don't you have to know what's going to happen? No, you don't. You just have to know what to do when it does happen. And I teach my students this so much. And I go over this concept so much because my first 8 to 10 years of trading, I had to know. And I wasn't even that bad of a trader, but my mentality wasn't there yet. I did not have the mentality of a long-term pro trader. A pro trader must understand that anything is possible at any given moment in time. Number one rule. You may be wrong the second you're right. You're just trading probabilities that you've seen prior to, and that should, you know, in retrospect, after going over all the data, they should play out. Will they every time? No. Today, I saw an inverted head and shoulder. I told my students it was likely going to break to the upside last night before I went to bed. Okay? I said, this is, look, I gave it to them right here. Look. Bitcoin, 15-minute 200 MA inverted head and shoulders. Bulls must break the 200 MA to get the ball rolling here, right? Everyone knew I was in a long still. And then I even said, keep stalking it. We'll pull that, right? I also give some mindset things and ideas too, especially towards the end of the night, because that's the best time you want to start listening to that. Then I could see this flag was likely starting to break out. I drew it, gave me a measured move to 96,000. We poked out and that thing ripped all the way to the target. Then I saw another flag brewing. I accidentally posted in the altcoins because I was working out crazy, but I saw this flag and I'm touching the 21 with low stochastic. My students know this, touching the 21, low stochastic in the flag, boom. Takes it at 97,000. We hit that target, right? And things just continued to roll throughout the morning. And I was up 69% at one point. banging on them to the upside. And now here we are on the live stream. So gains to be had, gains to be heard, gains to be seen. 68,128. Bitcoin looks like it's just really on this massive move. 100K looks likely. And 100K is kind of that line of the sand. We get back to 100K and everyone's like, oh, there we go. You know, I talked to someone today that I've been asking to buy Bitcoin for a long time. He said, I'm buying 10K today, he said. So retail is done. They waited all time. They saw Christmas, New Year's. They're ready to go in now. They're ready. I'll take a slight. We could pump, but that 15-minute away for the 21 tells me to chill. But man, they're just going to go after these shorts and go hard. Look at the liquidity above us all the way to $100,000 for Bitcoin. And right now we could see a rally. Boom, 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 boom. We really could. It could happen right now with a 1-minute time frame in a way we'd never thought possible. I tell you what, man, I just can't seem to chase. I already had a good win today. I want to trade in front of you guys so bad, and I want to win, and I want to watch it pump to 98. See, my ego sometimes makes me do things just because I want to show off. I'll be honest. I got the suit on. I got everyone watching. I want to show off. I want to make the gains in front of everyone. But, you know, sometimes I make a trade just to show off. That maybe not be the best trade for me. If I was alone at home and no one was watching me, I probably wouldn't trade again. I'm happy with my gains. So I always have to tell myself, show off Sammy. I got to put him in the closet. And I got to get back to becoming Teacher Sammy. And the guy that really is here for others and not just for me and my gains. You know? And that's the battle of being a YouTuber, trading YouTuber, right? It's not easy. So, right? I do like that double up. Never let a hard time humble us, though. Shout out to my man Nipsey, brother. God bless Nipsey's family. Everyone that was affected by the loss of Nipsey. Not easy. Just did something and something flew at my finger. I don't know what it was. I think it was a lemon seed, but I'll never know. Yeah, look, I did make the trade, see? I pulled back from the trade. I'm going to wait for the 15-minute to do its thing. We had a nice rally to the upside here. And if we rally to 100K, so be it. We'll probably get a nasty dump down anyway. So I'm going to wait for the 15-minute to come back to the 21. To me, it's just too far away. That was too fast of a pump. I don't know how it's going to do it. It could make an uptrending flag. We could squeeze shorts and trend up. And I'll be like, damn, there was better prices there. I've seen that happen. It's rare, but when you're very, very bullish, it can happen. Most likely scenario is this one right here. That we make like a sideways, somewhat downtrending bull flag, and we pump to the upside. Either one, these give us $100 to $102,000 BTC, and we're looking for the 21-day moving average to come into price action. Touch, and then that's the trade that I'm willing to take. See, I like to set up my trades an hour, 2 hours, maybe even 3-4 hours ahead of the sauce. And then I like to taste that sauce. Make sure the sauce is right before I taste it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's my idea for BTC, and I'm sticking to it. And then we just did a top-down analysis for Bitcoin like you've never seen, all the way back down to the 1 minute. Heck, I was showing you the 1 second chart all the way to the weekly. You just got schooled. I got schooled. We learned a lot together. Shout out to the 2,471 people here the day before Christmas. You know, they used to tell me YouTube got less views during Christmas time. Apparently, the light, love, and happiness that I've been spreading on my YouTube channel is making people say, hey, where else would I want to be on Christmas Eve? People watch this show with their kids. People watch, sons and daughters watch this show. Sons and fathers watch this show. I know people that say my voice helps their baby sleep. I know it's crazy. That's been told to me. Like literally that message by a few people. I put you on and my baby goes to bed at night. She loves your voice. My 8-year-old daughter was scared the other night. I put you on. It calmed her down. She was able to go to bed. That was like a few years ago. Someone said that to me. My 8-year-old daughter's having a nightmare. I put you on. It calmed her down. She felt safe. I know you guys think I'm crazy, right? I know. But these are real things that people have really written to me. I'm looking for 104 tests that we could break through if the bull market has begun for alts. I watched this. It's huge whale swamp if confirmed. I love this guy with the whale swap. 618-7542 whale swap. 86.5 whale swap 86.5. Shout out to Crypto Plumber with the $50 super chat. Thanks for the gift of the 21 and the 200. God bless you, Crypto Plumber. You'll be able to take money out of this market for the rest of your life if you do what I do, man. The other day I asked you to look at Geode. You looked at the wrong one. The correct one is exactly GEODUSDC on TradingView. And I went out of my way to do it at the end, too. Oh. Meh. The other day I asked for you to... I got to sleep and wake up to you, Sammy. I go to sleep and wake up to you. God bless you, man. Total market cap looking good for the alt pump. The flag is saying breakout at April. That flag is too wide. Too big is too wide big. I don't know what he's saying. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I got you. No, it's more like this. Honestly. It's more like this. Probably. And we start pumping now. Yeah. I got you. But, you know, it's okay if we even got a slow roll up, right? And let's break down these super chats. You people are amazing. We got a $500 super chat. Can you believe this? Hold up. This is insanity. Let's take a look at the fan funding here at 1050. Mark. From Mark, who sends a £9.90 from, across the pond there. He sends me £9. Would like to thank you for TEMA call you did. Made good money there. You made our Xmas fantastic, so heartfelt. Thank you. Amazing, man. God bless you. I'm super happy to hear. Let's take a look at Temu. Also, you can see this Adam and Eve double bottom on Pengu. I suggested it was going to go up 90% chance you were going to make a move at least of about 25%, likely even more of 40%. Usually these Adam and Eves make a 40% move. And so I wouldn't be surprised if you see this headed back towards its all-time high at 4.5 cents. And we did get this for free. A lot of us got a nice airdrop for Pengu. And I believe this thing could get to like a $20 billion market cap. The way they're trying to include everybody in a worldly idea really could end up becoming big. Am I going to buy some? No, probably not. But I got some airdropped and I'll probably sell as close as I can to the top. And yeah. Happy holidays, lifer, health and wealth to all. Thank you, Sam, for a great year. Shout out to Johnny Tavares. I love you for the $4.99, Johnny. God bless you. That's so nice of you. Shout out to Mr. N. Wong. Member for 8 months. Happy year. Stay safe, everyone. Full port Ethereum. Let's bull trap all the way to 250,000. I love you. You're so smart. Is this a bull trap? Yeah. That never ends. Shout out to Crypto Plumber for the $50 super chat. And shout out to Master Friend. God bless you, Master Friend. Shout out to Achromatic Mr. Potato Head Plays. VZN. The other day I asked you to look at Geode. It was the wrong one. The correct one is exactly GEODUSDC on TradingView. Let's take a look at what he's saying here. And back above that 200 MA on total 3. If we can hang and hold this total, the 200 MA on total 3 on the 1 hour time frame, we can recover like never thought. And look, this is an Adam and Eve. That is also your neckline. Total 3 at an Adam and Eve double bottom. A known reversal. Beautiful Adam and Eve double bottom. 90% of the time takes us back above $1 trillion. Altcoins rip. And it was, you were scared. No, 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 you were scared. Now, see, I told you that we could get a nasty pullback and it could take months. Did I sell an alt? No. I was going to hold it for those 3 months that we pounded down. I was just going to believe in what I bought. But it didn't look good, I'll be honest. It was almost like if we don't bounce, they're going to shred retail to the point of no control. So let's take a look at what he's saying here with Geode. USDC here. And I forgot a D. We're going to get there. Geode USDC. Quick swap on Polygon. Interesting coin with a very bullish look. You're spot on there, my friend. And I mean, look at that consolidation. That tells me there's a bigger move coming for this thing. It likely bounces. Bitcoin bounces, the market bounces. Everything's going to feel glee. Tightness to the channel there and a break back to the upside here for Geode. I see a move to 51 cents. That's its next area where it likely pull back or make some type of consolidation after it breaks out of this bigger flag and gets above the resistance at 31.31. Thank you for that. That does look pretty good to me. If anyone wants to write that down, I have no idea what it is, but Geode looks pretty good. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very nice of you. And I apologize for super chatting, miscategorizing the coin. I don't know is that the right way to say that? Misclassifying your super chat. Shout out to Tori, man. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Merry Christmas, Sammy. Can we look at Link? I appreciate you and all you do, brother. Change my life for the better. Shout out to the 99. Shout out to Boys 102. We love you, boys. Happy holidays. And then the 49. And then don't forget this one. Oh, we're not even there yet. This is crazy. And then we have Douglas Canal. Happy holidays, Crypto Lifer, and everyone in the chat. Just wanted to send some good vibes your way on this Christmas Eve. Here's to an incredible 2025 full of growth, success, and positivity for all of us. Let's make it our best year yet. You know, every year is just nailing it because every year I start off better than the last. Like 3 years ago I started, or 5 years ago I started with a channel with no YouTube channel at all. Think about it. So my year was good, but I mean YouTube's awesome, right? So my YouTube, you know, I wasn't known on YouTube. It wasn't, you know, I didn't have that benefit. And then there's a $500 super chat here. Look at this $500 super chat. Unbelievable. Thank you, Sam, for your knowledge you shared and for allowing me to be part of your trading group journey. I truly appreciate your hard work and dedication. Wishing you and your family a wonderful Christmas. And so, wow, you people have given so much. $665 in chat revenue. Unbelievable on Christmas, basically. God bless you all. Thank you. I did order the Santa suit. It did not come in time. I'll go and run out and get a Santa hat today because you got to wear a Santa hat. You know what I mean? You got to have a Santa hat on, at least for Christmas tomorrow. I should have one on tonight. And everyone will go to bed tonight. I'll probably go live. I probably will. Shout out to everybody here on the live. And we'll give some Christmas gifts of gains. Santa will give out some Christmas gifts of gains, right? What is the best platform to trade? I trade on Weeks. And I trade on MEXC. All right, I find them to be the best platforms to trade on. In the live chat here, we have a pinned comment. You can go to Weeks and sign up to Weeks right there. Make it very, very simple to trade. All right. And there's Weeks Perpetual right there. And Bitcoin really booming to the upside right now, doing damage. Let's get back into the live action here for BTC. Wow, it just made a new high there. So it dipped and made another high. So look here, and I'll show you also on Weeks, which is fun. And we can zoom in here on Weeks to the 1 minute time frame and start to see what may be happening here to BTC. And you can see it's a bit of a rising wedge. And, you know, the more I feel like that 15-minute may come down, the more this may want to continue to rip to 100,700 BTC. Wow. That's interesting, right? And so I always like to take my long tool and always look at the trade before the trade. On Weeks, it's very simple too. Same thing as Bybit, very similar user experience. The target would be 100,839. The stop loss would be like 97323. Okay. And so we'd be looking, again, I see a bearish divvy now. I could see the 50-minute coming down, but I'll be honest, I've seen it when we're super bullish, the small time frames take over and a massive move through. So I can't tell you what's going to happen. What I do is when I do this, like if I'm hitting, like we had a massive run. And so again, a lot of latecomers are going to buy them at the late run, but we also have a lot of shorters that still got liquidity to the upside. Look at Bookmap. It's hugging 100,000 there saying, hey, my closest big red bar liquidity is $100,000. We want 100K and we want it now. We desire 100K and we desire it today. Keep looking at the 15-minute and it's like maybe it doesn't come to the 200. Maybe it rips first before it takes a nasty dump. But that's when you start getting into very high risk trading right now, for sure. It's not as low risk as when you're making a flag below the 200 MA. That's when the least amount of risk is involved. That's why I trade that so much. That's why I'm always around the 200 in the 1 minute over and over. You get it? Because it's the least amount of risk if you can execute it properly. You got to know what you're doing. You got to do it every day. You got to be comfortable with it, but it's the least amount of risk, period. All right? This is higher risk because we have bigger time frames extended. It may not be perfect. You can also open this up and make it nice and big so you can see what you're doing here. And it gives you the trading view widget. It's very, very nice. We definitely seem to have some support now at 97,700. It's not too bad for Bitcoin, right? If I made this trade, it would have to be a smaller scalp. Let's see, like 100 for 3. Again, like say you made $2,000 that day, you make an extra $400. You know, you don't gotta, you don't overextend yourself for no reason. This looks very bullish. The fact that we're holding 28, I'm gonna take a shot at it. I know in the back of my mind this may not play out. I'm gonna take a shot, right? Okay, here we go. Now we come back down. I'm gonna get stopped out, $100, right? If that happens, it's okay. Then I'm gonna reset and take that 15-minute trade later on. If this pumps though, I'm covered just for the pump to get an extra little gain on top of the gain I already made. You see, once this starts to move, things go my way. I can move the stop loss very simply to break even or like that. You see, if I feel the take profit isn't gonna hit and I feel I can always move the take profit a little lower. You can seamlessly move everything you need here on Weeks. It's very awesome, very simple to use, a great platform. All right, I absolutely love using Weeks. And another thing I like about it is Spot is very simple and easy to use as well. They also have a demo account. So if you want to learn how to do this demo trade, open up the demo account, make these same trades demo style. Learn how to trade with the demo account. One thing that you could do on the demo account that would be interesting, right? You could front run. I mean, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom, right? You could say it's an Adam and Eve double bottom. If it really is an Adam and Eve double bottom, it's going to continue to pump so hard, right? And it will not revisit these previous supports because they don't do that. That's not what Adam and Eve do. So like a possible trade here, and you could try these. Like, I'm just showing you how to use the demo. You say, hey, I'll hold this to $111,962. And I'll put a stop loss, let's say at 90, and the red area is going to show you your stop, 93,376. So we're going to have to take a massive dump again back down to kick you out, right? And you could risk like $2,000 for $8,000. Never did that before, but you could let it cook. You could make 10 of these, 20 of these a year, right? Now the next year you'll be able to make more. See, it's about having a long-term idea. Everyone wants the money now, all right? And look, make sure you're in demo when you're doing that, just to be careful, like, am I in demo? Like, make sure there's 50 grand in there. You're using some of the 50,000. You'll limit in. When you limit in, you have to pull the price above price to get the limit order to pull in. All right. You'll kind of turn it into a taker order, but you could also limit in and wait for the order to fill. Depends on how you want to do it. But limiting in is the least amount, then marketing. And you even want to understand that. How to click, how to put your stop losses, how to set up the long to before you do it. All these things are extremely important for the beginner trader. All right. And we're getting the pump to the upside here for Bitcoin, right? And let's get out of the demo account and get back to the real account, right? And we're back on that 1 minute. I mean, the more we consolidate here, the more likely this is going to pump to the upside. I'll tell you what. And that's back to 100,000. We can see $100,000 Bitcoin today, and the shorts will be sitting there like, I'm like, I told you in a bull run, man. I told you to buy them dips. Now, we were buying the dip after dip after dip. Like, how many more dips do they want us to buy? At that point, it's like, man, I put $250,000 into that market, remember, like, what, 3-4 weeks ago? All right. And that changed everything, man. And, man, shout out to 2,500 beautiful souls in the live the day before Christmas. Oh, yeah, so 2022 started, or 2021, or no, 2019 started, no YouTube channel. All right. I started the YouTube channel September. So 2020 started with a tiny YouTube channel, maybe a few hundred subscribers, not even, I think like 50 subscribers, a couple videos, but I had hope, right? 2020, I had hope that something was going to change for me. 2021, I started with, I think like 8 or 10,000 subscribers, and people knew me, and I already had kind of, things started to grow. Started the trading group for free for 2 years. 2021 is when I had monetized the trading group in March. Boom. Right? And bam, we became the crypto lifers, and everything began to change. 2022, I started the year with like, I don't know, 20,000 subscribers, and I was more well-known and more resources. I had hired more people. 2023 was just what? Right? In 2024, I must have started with, I don't even know, 50,000. And now we're going to start 2025. Better than I started every other year of my life, man. And so when you grind, man, your next year is already waiting for you to win because you've set it up that way to win. And that's how it has to be. I'd be careful chasing this. I might even pull it off the table here. Just because I know that 50 minutes coming back down. There's some bearish divvy there. That looks pretty bearish. No need to get canned on it. We'll see. It's only 100 over 3. I'll let it ride. I'll go down with the ship. But there's a good chance that's going to take me out. Okay? But remember, make $2,000 that day, only risk 100 back on the high end. Now, we'll make a bigger trade on the 15-minute. You see why? Because the risk isn't as high as this one is. The risk is too high here. We know we're chasing the top rung. That's why you don't put a bunch of money in the trade. Understand? I hope everyone understands this. When you see me lose the trade, or if maybe I don't, you don't know, but I just, because a beginner might judge me not understanding what I'm doing there. And honestly, I don't really care, I guess, right? But why? It feels like a Friday. I thought it was Friday today. It's Tuesday, but it felt like a Friday. I guess because tomorrow's Christmas. My kids are off. It's a different type of vibe today than normal, right? Here's a book in 1926 by R.H.J. called It Works. I'd advise you to read that book. You can read it at the Master Key Society at 2x speed, and you'll get the book done in, I don't know, I think in like 7 minutes. Yeah. So Bitcoin looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the altcoins, have some fun, and see what's happening in the markets. Wow, so Curve Dow coming back. Stellar Lumen's up today pretty nicely. Poly-X-Matic, which is going to be Poly. Jasmine holding, Jasmine's hot right there. Up, dude. Jasmine up 20% in 24 hours, dude. These coins bounced, dude. 16% for Brett. Hyperliquid up 11%. Aerodrone back up to 162. Solana back at 197. You see what I'm saying? Say back to 40. Look at these. 20, 14, 8%. Pepe up 10%, 12%, 19% for Helium. Cardano, wow, still down a little bit. Cardano lagging. Chronos, Dogecoin, Atom even back to 7. Still down on the week, though, comparatively. Some of these coins are up on the week, but most things are up on the day, not up on the week, But wow. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Stacks. So today's a nice little bounce for Bitcoin and these altcoins. Is it sustainable? So far, so good. If we close the weekly above 97.2, it's fine. Let's just close today above 97.2. We're going to take it one step at a time, everybody. Today, we close above 97.2, and that is it. I kept saying virtual was a coin that I would definitely be grabbing during the bear. And again, it survived that pullback so nicely and acted like nothing happened. And I talked about getting into virtual possibly at the bottom of the pattern, or if it were to retest this key area. Kind of hit that area, but really just continued to rip. But I could see virtual making its move up, and this coin runs an ecosystem that's just budding and really, really moving. And there's more coins being grown out of the coin. Crazy. I sold it, right? I'm like, man. But it was a good swing trade. But man, it would have been the best coin to hold no matter what. It dipped down to 2, and it's already back to $3. That's a 50% gain. Even that dipped to 230. This says it's headed back to 453. So virtual is so hot. And it's going to head into price discovery yet again, right? Yeah. And it really can't be stopped. And it gives you that idea. Artificial intelligence is running this show. So they seem to know how to run the game here. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, just like Bitcoin. Back to the upside. Now it has a beautiful support at 288. And so you would look for this to flag out. Similar to Bitcoin there. But possibly on the 4-hour time frame before its next big move in the 21 to come into play. And that target takes me to $5 for virtual. And I would not be surprised if virtual went to $5. You go to cookie.fun, you want to kind of check on these every couple of days and see what's happening. You got AI, XBT, Farcoin, all the hot ones back. They took big pumps. I mean, it was at $7 million market cap. It pumped back to 9. So, you know, this one pumped up in 7 days, 48%. AIXPT is really kicking butt. It's really starting to, I think this, I believe this will be the next one to hit that $1 billion market cap. Crazy how AI16Z took over AIXPT so fast and almost hit to that $1 billion market cap so fast too. And they're virtual continuing. Virtual at 3.2 billion. Griffin, I don't see how it doesn't hit $1 billion market cap. Cerebro, I believe it will too. GOAT is kind of in the middle because it was the first one, and a lot of people are taking profits from earlier and seeing the new stuff. I'm telling you, I got, you know, agent layers, something that we were watching closely. It's still very small, but some of these could really do damage. Luna was one of the first ones. Luna by Virtuals. There's a lot to look at here. All right. And so what we do is we juxtapose this with trading, with token metrics, and with crypto rank, and with what you guys give us throughout the day. And that all kind of creates this pathway to the hottest coins in the game. Farcoin really banging on them in 7 days. That thing probably will continue the most hated rally to $4 or $5 billion market cap. SUI agents took a pounding back to 17. We got it around 20. We need that thing to get back in the good graces, man. SUI agents, come on, baby. That's a low cap, very high risk gem. Centrifuge, oldie but goodie, on the radar today. Block Mesh out there, Pengu Penguins, and ChatGPT. I own this puppy, and it's up 53%. They got a launch pad too, and a lot can come out of that. I really like Alt Layer. I've always liked that coin, and I put out a call for Ape last night. It may actually play it out. Vanna is on the radar now too, and these are the most visited coins in the last 7 days. You have XRP Supra. UFD continues to gain some market share there. Unicorn Fart Dust at $155 million market cap there. Athena, I jumped in there with $3,000, and it's above $1. I'm loving it. Exion, Magic Eden with the airdrop. Odos Usual continues to kick butt there, up 56%. And so, yeah. And Fuel Network on the radar. Bitcoin holding 98,180. Seemingly strong here. Like it may not want to fall down there, but it does look more like a head and shoulder pattern to me. But you never know, man. There was a lot of fun, and once that, you know, people are like, no, Santa Rally is on, and you will not steal Christmas from us. We will pump these alts into Christmas and beyond. So I'm elated. My account's back up a massive amount today, more than I ever thought it would be. It looked like we were going to be in for a little more downside here, unless we were to get that bit of a pump to the upside. So I'm excited to be alive. I'm excited to be here with you guys. I'm so thankful to spend this time with you, and I'm a little thirsty. I'm gonna have some water. And so here's my story. I had a little play planned for you guys, and I wanted to tell my story. I don't know if you guys had just a minute or two for my story. Just a minute. You know, you probably don't. You only want the charts in the game.
Nobody liked it, but I liked it. Hi. Nobody liked you, but I liked you. I'm gonna hug you. Ooh. You're only $500 to $1,000. Everyone says I'm stupid. Okay, now you got big. I got rich. You're 20K. But you went all the way back down to 3. Everyone told me I was stupid. I came back to you. I loved you. Ooh. I loved you so much. I loved you so much.
I couldn't complete. I wanted to continue the story. I just couldn't do it.
Everybody told me no. I said yes. Ooh.
Basically, that's my life, okay? That's why I'm here. That's what's happening. 98,272. We're about to go through that high again. It looks like this is going to be a monster push to the upside here for Bitcoin. I see something brewing here in the markets that's about to pump further to the upside. That was the first time my son turned to watch your stream, man. You know, if the Bitcoin metal thing is real gold, it's cool, man. Do not expect the puppet show today. Dude, I walked away for 1 minute, man. Bravo, Academy Award winning right there, man. Dude, the set design on that, come on, right? Dude, the script supervisor on that one, unreal. Best ever, yay Sammy. Shout out to Mr. Bill, man. I want one of those daddy me to me songs. Beautiful love story. So basically, you have to lose your mind to invest. Yes. Shout out to the 2,377 people that withstood that. And again, this pump is pumping to the upside. I gave you a live trade that's in the game now. You could make fun of me all you want. You could laugh, you could cry, you could smile, but I mean, we're at 98,400, and you saw me get in down there, baby. And let's see what happens. It may be lackluster, still kind of a longer bearish divvy, but Bitcoin looking strong. All right. Yeah, if you do any type of spamming, you will be deleted, and I won't do your super chat or whatever you were asking for. All right. Shout out to the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and being here with the lifers. May God bless you all. Let's take a look at TEMA link. Luigi, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to go over that one. It's a little dicey. But let's take a look at TEMA. Yeah, you can look at that L1 on your own time. I'm just going to stay away from it for now. I just think it's a smart idea. My instincts tell me that's the clue. So we talked about TEMA down here, $4 billion market cap or something. It's now at 38. It's done a 7x. It continues to rip. Maybe I talked about it at 10. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we got at least a 3 to 4x out of this puppy since it's been going. I never bought in because I never want people to think I'm pumping something, you know, so I never bought this coin. I want to make it really clear. I wish I did, though. But a lot of times I stay away from stuff just because, I don't know, it was small and I knew it would probably pump great, but actually I didn't know what it was going to do. So shout out to anyone that took a big shot on it. I don't own any TEMU, but I did watch it continue to grow and make some massive gains here. So shout out to the TEMU team and people that are in it. And I do see the TA suggesting that it goes further to the upside. So I don't just put coins that I own or shill. I just put coins that the community talks about that you guys like. And I'm pretty honest about it. Strike me dead if I did own this coin. I do not. And I'm here. So blessings on blessings to be alive. And shout out to everybody here. Thank you for being here. Super chat, link, QRL, Turbo, Soul, and HBAR. Kraken is having 125,000 Bitcoin watch party through New Year's Eve. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at Chainlink and see what's happening. TEMU continues to pump to the upside. I'm looking for the total market cap to breach this level. Once we get back above 1.01 trillion, again, we get to the $1 trillion market cap. Boom. A big explosion there for the total market cap in all of cryptocurrency, excluding ETH and Bitcoin. That's total 3. If you want to join the trading group and make the gains that we made, learn what I put out this morning, have more confidence in your trading, understand what's happening, go to cryptolifer.com. Got this beautiful website that we've made, and it's there for you every single day. Join us today. Sign up to a monthly, a quarterly, or an annual subscription. You will save the most with the annual. It'll be awesome. We did an amazing Black Friday sale. A lot of people did take advantage of that. And again, they're already sitting back like, dang. And if you give it a year, I'm telling you right now, that Black Friday sale should definitely pay for itself in knowledge, entertainment, life lessons, and gains, baby, gains, right? So let's take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink, you know, right below the 200 MA. On the 1 minute, on the 1 hour, that's, you know, you get above that, a big move ensues. Again, the Adam and Eve double bottom with the flag suggests that that is going to be your bottom. Adam and Eves are very powerful patterns, okay? Understand the Adam and Eve double bottom. It's so important. If you know me, I use it a lot. Honestly, we've been using it more than the cup and handle the last, I don't know what it was, the last like 4 or 5 months. It's been interesting. I've seen a lot of Adam and Eve double bottoms. And if you Google it, you'll hit the images there and you'll just see it. It's the Adam and Eve. It's everywhere. Now the Eve can be a little, the Adam can be a little higher. I like it when they're perfect, but it's not always the case. See, look at this. That's an Adam and Eve double bottom right there. You see it? Dagger edge, curve. That's what we're looking at right now all across the entire market. I spotted it and I knew that a likely reversal comes from there. All right. How did that happen? I not see that. So weird. Always something going on. There we go. All right. Hey, Johnny over here. What are you doing to the studio? Hey. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I love that. Anyway, another time. Well, when I get the mic like that, I get a little like, yeah, baby, yeah. And I got the suit on. I feel like Elvis. Anyway, let's take a look here. Adam and Eve double bottoms. I'm giving you so much knowledge. You don't even know. It's going right over your head. You have no clue. But some of you know exactly what's happening. And you know. But this is it, man. This is it. And someone said, hey, can I look at Chainlink? And I said, yeah. And I said, what do you see there? I mean, that's it. That's an Adam and Eve double bottom. Look for the tightness, the 21. I see a big move all the way up, probably back to 29, not too long from now. I wouldn't be surprised. Get above that 200 MA, boom. Baby boom. Last time you got above the 200 MA in the 1 hour, boom. Look at that. It was a huge move. Last time you got above the 200 MA in the 1 hour, boom. It ensued and boom. 1, 2, 3 times in a row. It was a huge move. This will be the 4th pump. And every single time it's been amazing. A little bit of a pullback right now. Back down to the bottom of the channel. And then bang. Opportunity arises to the upside. 98,330 for Bitcoin. Holding the levels. Holding the line. Live trade still in gains. All is well. All is well, baby. All is well. We can actually start to make a new pattern. And to me, we're actually in this. And it suggests that we're going to make an ascending triangle. And we're gone, baby. Gone. May triple down, double down, quadruple down. May 10x down on you, boy. All the way to the upshot now. So that take profit would take you all the way back to 100,798. I mean, that's just looking very bullish now. Seems like it's fended off the bears pretty nicely and consolidating. I'm not going to jump in just yet, but I am going to take a nibble or a thought of a nibble. 97,373, right? 97,323. As the beginning of one of the first phone numbers I ever had. So let's take a look here. Risk another one for 6, 150 for 411. Show me a little more love there. Show me a little more love, a little more sideways price action, 21 skimming. Give me that, give me that love. Give me that probability, and I'm in there. I'm in there. Okay. We covered virtual. That's probably likely going to be the biggest pumper today. You know, people understand what this is and what it does, and there's just so much growth inside of the ecosystem. Kind of scary. It seems like it decoupled. Bitcoin dumped and it didn't really care. So it makes me wonder, man. AI had a way to just not really care about what's going to happen to Bitcoin, and could virtual just continue to do something we've never thought possible? It does look like it's continuing to do some type of massive parabola here to the upside. If anything continues to pump, it looks like virtuals may be the one to continue further to the upside here. Virtuals protocol. That's likely a buy. I wouldn't be surprised if the thing goes to 768. You could just feel that vibe, that parabolic vibe there. So is it smart to possibly siphon off a small amount of capital for a virtuals ecosystem portfolio, completely for virtuals, like literally a couple grand in virtual, and then sprinkle it into AIXBT, a couple few things, and then maybe even allocate a ghost allocation for what could be to come? It may be a smart idea here. The speculative investor in me tells me that there's probably more coming out of the virtual ecosystem, and then not just, and especially if the bull run gets really crazy, that could be one of the ecosystems that really explodes. So again, I know you feel late. We knew about it when it was 30 cents, 3 cents. I remember when it first came out right down here, I was putting it out. And it's done a 10x since then. It's made a lot of people a lot of gains, and it's continued to rip. So definitely on the radar. And even for a swing trade from like $3 back to 5 or back to 7, definitely looks like another double up could be happening. And this was probably the most, most confident coin I have. It barely dipped when Bitcoin took a dump. It showed massive strength. 98,500 for Bitcoin, baby. They can't stop us. We too strong, right? Let's go. And imagine I get that first trade open. Hopefully you did. Man. Booming to the upside here for BTC. And we got to kind of start looking at it like it's like this rising wedge that says, yeah, I'm gone, baby, gone. Bitcoin showing some serious strength here Really starting to say, hey, 100K is mine, and it's mine sooner than later. The measured move here is 100,800 for Bitcoin. And then I can say 100x my position again. Don't take away my 100x. I want 100x my Bitcoin. Don't you dare take my 100x away. How dare they take my 100x away? So pissed when I couldn't say 100x. What are they doing to us? Shout out to everybody here on this beautiful Christmas Eve. May your family be blessed. And everyone, let's a moment of silence here. Dear Lord, may you bless all the families watching the channel today. Everyone, even if you don't have a family, even if you're alone, no matter who you are, if you believe in yourself, you believe in others, and even if you're struggling to believe in yourself and you don't believe in yourself, we love you. Dear Lord, please leave your blessings on everybody here during the stream, everyone that's not on the stream, all your families, friends, and everyone around the world. May the world be a better place in 2025. May we somehow just squeak out a little more light than we did in 2024. I know there's still so much evil around. I know there's so much to go through, but may we just continue to push through with that positive light, that positive energy. My mother passed away last Thanksgiving. You took her from me in such a way. I found gratitude and connection to you through that moment. I did not turn away from God. I found myself closer to God. And may others do that same thing when they go through trials and tribulations they don't understand. Dear Lord, thank you for everything you've given me in 2024. And may you bless me and all the lifers with way more in 2025. I'll forever be in your gratitude and greatness. I'll forever be just simply in awe of this beautiful life in which you've given me, my children, my wife, and everything. The gratitude I have is so heavy on my heart. Some days I can't even understand what it means. But I push forward with it every day. And I show up every day. And I don't stop. Dear Lord, thank you for the ability to never take a day off. Thank you for the ability to push forward no matter how many losses and ups and downs I fought through my life. And help all the lifers and all their struggles and everything they're going through. And help them all push forward and become stronger than they were the day before. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. That meant a lot to me. I channeled a lot during that moment. And I healed. In that moment, I healed. I healed as I thought of my mom. I healed. And my dad. But my mother's soul, man. So the sweet as a mother's soul, as beknownst to a man, nothing else will be. Amen. And we did it, everybody. We made it to 100K. You know, we got to places they never thought we would. We got to heights they said we would never make it to. And we did things they said we would never do. Amen. Shout out to Cosmic Dreams, dropping a $5 super chat. Cosmic Dreams says, amen, brother. Just found you in your group. I'm grateful. You have such a positive energy. You are a teacher of trading and being a better person. Amen. God bless you, my friend. God bless you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. May you stay blessed forever, my brother. May you stay blessed forever. Okay. Let's get 1,000 likes to this channel. Come on, man. We got 2,500 beautiful souls here on the live. Let's get it going, man. We gave live trades that are so far so good. They didn't lose, just, you know, they're still kicking it. Looks like there's going to be a bigger move here for Bitcoin, making that rising wedge. Parabolic City here. Parabolic City. Let's take a look at QRL, XTZ, Turbo, Sol, and HBAR on those super chats. Again, link. We're going to look at QRL, XTZ, Turbo, Sol, and HBAR. All right. Bitcoin looks like it's about to rally harder than it did before. I'm going to add to that long. Or should I? I don't know. I'm always like... I mean, higher lows, second higher low in a row. You could think we'd make that next higher. Boom. Touch of the 21. Stochastics twisting. Let me see my 5-minute time frame. 5 minutes just on an obliterate short tear. Just It's over. 50 minutes still cooking. Just a little far away from that 21, but it could keep cooking like this and then pull the 21 with it like somewhere sideways and then rip again. Honestly, it looks very bullish to me. And normally it doesn't, not in that sense. So I like this. Starting to look pretty interesting here for BTC. Let's take a look at QRL, but I may want to add to that trade. Shout out to Geo. Thank you for giving us that idea there. You're on point, brother. Let's look at QRL, Quantum Ledger. So it looks like I put it out here before the Bitcoin kind of rally, and we had a nice pump, but then we went sideways, but it held its own immediately. Like, it didn't dump at all. And it's been pumping ever since it was 26 cents. I mean, it's up a 4x. And, you know, Quantum was hot. Right before Bitcoin took the dump, Quantum was the narrative. And anything with the name Quantum in it, Quantum this, Quantum that, because Microsoft had the quantum computer, we started to get a bit of a quantum rally. And again, just like an AI rally, we're going to get quantum rallies. It's going to be, there's so many narratives now. It's going to be, I think we're going to get sick with narratives at one point. And again, you even have to classify your narratives and you have to consolidate your narratives. You have to be like you can't be in every single one of them. Like the BRC20 ecosystem, that is all encompassing and it takes a lot. And I feel like to be in BRC, you kind of have to be there a lot. You have to get a Stacks wallet. You have to know is it an underground spoken. You have to be in the runes. I dabbled with it, but I didn't go all the way because I was too busy putting 100 grand in Solana, 100 grand in, you know, building a serious blue chip, like long-term trader position and turning that into a few mil. Like I got a goal here, but the same thing is it doesn't mean that it was a bad decision to go into BRC20. It just, everyone has to pick their fancy. And there's so many roads to go down in cryptocurrency. I don't know which one you want to go down, but you're better off saying, hey, this is the one I'm going to go down and this is the one I'm going to nail, you know? Like there's enough money to be made on Phantom and Solana that I don't even think you have to pay attention to the BRC20s as much. I do hold Stacks, I do hold the orange coin, and I do hold some selective coins that represent that ecosystem, so I have exposure to it, but I'm not all about it. You see what I'm saying? Again, some people think I'm missing out for not doing that, and maybe I am. Who knows? But we're all going to miss out somewhere, some way, somehow. We can't touch every single part of crypto. Like I'm not that heavy in NFTs, right? I know, you know, so you kind of have to pick your poison, know what you're into, okay? But this is a nice bounce. I like this. This to me is a buy zone here, and I don't own this coin. I don't really know enough about it either, but I know the TA looks good to me. See, I'm a TA guy, and that's TA for me. Oh, wow, you can make that bright yellow and make it a little big. But I actually like to write it inside there, right? You know. So actually, look. But watch, there's a chance we could align the text inside. Yeah. There's always a way. But that looks nice to me. It could be the buy zone right now. It could start to pump out of it, but a little more downside would be perfect. And I see this thing doing numbers. I would keep this on the radar. Thank you so much for an awesome call there. And the lifers hold me down. They know how hard I work, and they show up every day with awesome calls to help you, the beginner, because they knew what it was like. Listen, the show was a person came, saw these awesome calls, started to learn, used that to their advantage, joined the trading group, made more gains, eventually made enough to pay for the trading group for a few years, was super happy, and then helped other people. Then they show up and give us awesome calls on the channel, and then that creates this cycle. And then a new person comes, see the call. You know what I mean? $793 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. Thank you so much for these Christmas gains and super chats beyond belief. I can't believe that. Someone said Bitcoin won't stop pumping till the end of the week as it dumps down pretty hard, right? And there it is, losing that channel. That's why I didn't add to it. It was a rising wedge, and I even said I think it's going to dump down there. But we'll see. Maybe it goes sideways. You never know. But I do see a pullback. The 15-minute 21 tells me that that's likely where we're going to take our stop. All right. Remember, I didn't risk a lot. I'm down like $20. See? So no worries, man. I don't lose a lot of money. The losses should be small. The wins should be big. All right. BNB memes before they are cool. Oh, they got BNB memes now? Oh my God. Just text me the website where they're at and we'll start looking at them. Join the group. Lifer Group up 1.4 already. Thank you, Sam. Shout out to Mike Robinson. God bless you, Mike. Thank you for being here. Let's take a look at XTZ and Adam. Super chats keep rolling in here. Let's make sure we get to them. 11:34 on this beautiful holiday day. Hope you're spending time with family. You should be home with family today. Most people are not at work. I used to work these days, man, because I worked in TV, man. TV never stopped. I always had to squeeze someday, but I got Christmas week off. Sometimes I had to work the day before, and then I got a week off. Anyway, shout out to all the people. Shout out to Mike Volner. We love you, Mike. Shout out to Dweeb, 1857. Shout out to Leo, 1337. You guys sound like bots. Shout out to Yamoto Engo. Shout out to Andreas G. Shout out to Yontno Engo. Shout out to Charger. Shout out to Commandati El Hyena. Thank you, and Master Friend, for the courage to trade. God bless you, AIEZ. Hey, Sam, can you look at TSM on MEXC? It's new, and I want your beautiful TA on it. Happy holidays from Ahmed. And we'll put that into the QQ, Ahmed. Thank you so much. So, XTZ. If Bitcoin bumps, the whole market pumps. If we get a move, and again, everything, this was at a previous supporter's resistance. A lot of coins wanted to bounce. You were in a falling wedge. Wow, this bounced the last 2 days too. Now it broke out already. So you don't want to chase too much, but I like what I'm seeing there. I'd look for maybe a shoulder ahead, a possible right shoulder. 4 hour breaking above the 200 MA, very bullish sign. 1 hour above too. So what you would do is you would want to flag this 1 hour. Very similar to Bitcoin's flagging now on the 15 minute. I'd say we get a pull back somewhere at 97,750. Bitcoin pulls back on the 50 minute, and then we get our bigger pump possibly later today. We could be getting a dump. It could be a trap, and we could, I'll be open minded. We lose the 200 MA on the 1 hour, we start to dump. I'm using this as an example, but Anyway, XTC, look for the 21-day moving average to come into price action. When it does that, and you're above the 200 with the golden cross, executions now back to 168 is likely the play here. Could resemble more of a downward play as a cup and a handle. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside, and that's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, because the cup and handle will rear its beautiful head all around, all the time, everywheres. Shout out to Cosmos here, and we'll take a look at Cosmos on Binance. Again, everything is in the Adam and Eve double bottom. Everything is in the cup with the handle, with that boom to the upside. I'm going to take a look at my Ape call from the other day, too. It looked like it was in a nice flag yesterday. See if it boomed out to the upside. Last night, I called a reversal for altcoins on public forum. I went on to X, and as I went to bed at 1 in the morning, the only thing I said to everyone, because I knew people were scared, I knew people were worried, I knew the market had a lot of fear in it. I wanted to quell the fear and let people know all was well. And I said, listen. Total 3, altcoins have bounced off key weekly support. I see a strong move back up in the coming weeks. All right. And resistance. We did a wick bounce. We turned green. And again, it could be an uptrending flag. It could be smaller or bigger, but this thing looks like it's going to move. We'll head back to $2.7 trillion, 2.27, and we will have a massive double up in these altcoins. We are just getting started, my friends. We have just getting started. These moving averages are very close. They're not far apart. Alt season doesn't even come close to ending until these things are very far apart. We have a huge move coming for alt season. We went, we went from that 500 market cap up over to that about $1 trillion. We're going to do 1 to 2, maybe 3. We'll see what happens in the long run here for Bitcoin. But I have so much faith in these altcoins, man. I forgot to type my message in there, but I was wondering what you thought about Tucker Carlson on Solana. I think it's an awesome coin. Hasn't gotten the run-up that I wanted it. I haven't looked at it in a long time. I like the coin. I think it's hilarious. They did a lot of good skits, too. They had a lot going for it. I have Atom. I own Atom. I believe in Atom. I think this is one of your best places to buy Atom because you can stake it for a massive amount. All right? You can stake it and earn massive rewards on staking. And so to me, that tells me, why not? Why not? So the next time I bring in some gains, I think I'm going to buy some Atom and let it just cook. Because Atom is one of the safest coins in the game. It doesn't pump a lot, but when it does, it pumped with the market. Look, it went all the way from 4 all the way back to 10. It did its thing. And I see it headed back to 13. If I just put 100 grand in right now and rode it to 13, doubled my money and made 13% APY, once a week they pay you too. Right now it's paying about, when it was up to 10, 12, it was like 180 a week. Now it's probably sitting at 120 a week for 50, 60 grand. It is making so many gains. I really like it. This is what's called a Sammy Cup and Handy, in case you didn't know. I will go down in trading lore. There is trading patterns named after me. Let's go. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside, right? Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. I don't know how Sammy Cup and Handy came out. I don't know when it happened. One day we said it on the live. Everything is organic here, and it just continued to do damage. You people are amazing. Thank you for the awesome support and love. And this is about you accomplishing your dreams every single day. I show up just to let you know it's possible. And let you know that as long as you are disciplined in your focus, nobody can stop you from achieving your goals and dreams. Discipline is not racist. Discipline does not know what color you are. Discipline doesn't know if you're black, white, Spanish, or Chinese. Discipline plays out no matter what. All right? As long as you have the discipline, you can win. Period. When you lose the discipline, you can lose the chance to win. You got to stay on point. You can see when people we know start to lose it. You know? I don't like to mention the people, but there's a famous guy out there that was a good fighter that's playing games, but I hope he just squares it away. You know, you're on the verge where you can kind of pull it back and get back, you know, or you can kind of spiral out of control. Elvis, a lot of famous people got into depression. I read about Elvis. He used to eat this like really bad like meal with like mashed potatoes mixed with bacon, all this, and like that's what he would eat when things started to go wrong. And the people that knew him said he started eating that around them a couple months, you know, a couple weeks around he started to die. He started eating that again. He was back in his rut again. He was back in his mental hole. We don't want to get in these mental holes. We want to push ourselves, get out of them. I was in a mental hole for a long time. I know what it's like. I show up every single day to help that one person that's depressed right now in their apartment alone. They won't speak to nobody. Their parents aren't talking to them. They're in this, they don't touch the phone. They're in a depressed state. That was me. I'd go weeks without talking to people, man. I'd be in my little hole, just, you know, working my night shift, just, you know, wondering where and how I was going to get where I was going to be in life. And just saying I was going to work out and never hitting the gym, and then being depressed 2 weeks later about not doing it. Telling myself I was going to do things and never doing them, to the point where I just didn't believe myself anymore. I felt like a loser. I told myself I sucked. I thought I was going to end up broke with nothing. I'm serious. Without my wife believing in me, having a kid with me, and actually like seeing something in me, I don't know if I ever would have made it. You know, thank God for God and my wife, man. Thank God for my wife. I was in such a bad state at one point in my life. And so I show up every single day. I believe God put me there. I found that state to help other people out of that state. To help people out of that state. Sam, unreal. I just watched Elvis' special last night, and bam, you bring it up today. How does that happen? Unreal. It's crazy, right? I get goosebumps. We're connected, man. We're connected. We are. It's a fact. Me and you are connected. My hands are standing up on the back of their head. Like, me and you were soul seeds. We battled in war. I don't know what it was, bro, but there was some... Because, like, I know I would go into a fire to save you as if I knew you my whole life, man. Without a doubt, I would do anything I could to make sure you were all right, brother. And I know you would do the same for me. I feel it in your heart. I knew the day you looked at me and that Houston... And people are like, homo, right? Yeah, but... Man, it was more than that. It was a spiritual connection that I don't mind admitting. And I love you, Crypto Billy. And I love all the people that have helped me through the hard time, man. He sent flowers to my dad's funeral, man. It said crypto. I said the word crypto. I saw the word crypto. I see all the people that I know. I'm hugging them all. Yeah, I'm sorry. My mom, my dad died. I'm sorry. My mom's there. It's hard. It's really hard. My mom collapses in the bathroom. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was everything you thought it would be, times 10. My mom was like, didn't want to be there. She wanted nothing to do with it. She didn't want a church. She didn't want to preach. She didn't want anything. She wished it didn't happen. She was like, I have to bury my number one man. Let's get back into these super chats. Sorry. Adam looking beautiful, though. Back up to 14. Bitcoin holding 98,100, baby. The long is strong. So I see Atom making a massive move to the upside. This is a golden pocket ticket. And I think I'm about to put another 100 grand in Atom and just ride it for a month or two. Double my money and dip out. Make 13% APY, double my money and dip out. I'm about to put another 100 racks in Atom. Safely double it and walk away. I don't have to stress it. I don't have to throw it in a meme. I don't have to watch it every single day. Put it on Coinbase, nice and neat. 2 months from now, sell it. Short-term capital gain, make 100 racks. Use it to pay for school and a few odd things and for the family bills for the next year. And that's taken care of, you know. Put 80 grand away for everybody and you know, that takes care of dinners, parties, all sorts of other stuff. And that's been done, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to go in again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm about to cash out a big amount and I might as well throw a little side piece into Atom for a little while. It just seems it's too stable. You know what I mean? And I could be wrong. Maybe the market, you know, teaches me wrong. But I mean, in the buy there at $6 is already up. But yeah, I like it. I like what I'm seeing here for Atom. Seems like a good move for me. Thank you for the content. I'm joining the lifers in the new year. Is it better to trade on a Mac or a PC? It does not matter. They're both great. I think PCs are the best though, because you can upgrade them, use them, manipulate you know, there's just more happening with a PC. But you do whatever makes you happy, man. I used Macintosh for years and I told everyone PCs suck and I don't like PCs. Then I started building my own PCs and I realized why people were building their own computers. And then I realized, oh, this is way better than a Mac. So I did Mac for literally 12 years, 15 years of my, no, actually longer than that, since I was 12, all the way up to my like 24. So I did Mac for 12 years of my life. And then around 25, 26 years old, I built my first PC. And now I've been PC guy for 10 years, right? Actually 15 years. I forget. I keep thinking I'm 35. I'm 42. I think I'm 28. I always think, Crypto Billy, how old do you think you are? I always think I'm 28. I'm like, I'm 28 years old, man. I never got older than 28. That was it. I hit 28 and that was it. Someone said they liked Techdom, they liked the admissions. I always said I'd be careful. I think it's garbage. And honestly, it was a cool thing back in the day. I don't know. And look where it is. It barely moved. I don't know. It's a bit of a cup and handle. Could it bounce? Doing a double bottom. I don't like this project. I think it's chill. But anyway, I'm sorry to the people that, if there's someone I'm just not into it, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have to remember that this is a billboard for stuff, and even when I'm doing a super chat, someone might just jump in and think I like the coin, because they might come in a second later than I said I don't even like it, and I'll keep doing TA on it. So when I don't like something, I usually just leave it alone. To SEMA, you know, it's too small to tell. It just came out on MEXC, you said. You'd have to take a shot on it. If you research it and you like it, you take a shot. It could do numbers. You never know. You could be into something at the very beginnings, you know. But that's up to you. It's too early to really tell. Look at it. It's choppy. It's a bit of a cup and handle. There's some movement there, but it's very light volume because the candlesticks are very wicky. I mean, that's the best thing I could say. A lot of wicks in the candlesticks. This flag's starting to get a little thicker. Maybe it makes a move back up to 0.06. And it could be that you could be getting into something at the very beginnings. I don't know enough about the coin. FLM. Let's take a look at FLM here. Flamingo. Now it has the Adam and Eve double bottom. It made the flag and it pumped out the flag like everything pumped. Everything pumped. Bitcoin holding 98,090. Right? So on the 33-minute time frame, everything played out so far. You got to look at it on the daily, though. On the daily, I mean, it's kind of doing the Atom, right? Almost every coin is doing this because the total market cap did this. And you pull your fib and you can see that you're coming back down there to the 618 and you wick back down to the 786 Fibonacci level. And now we could get all the way up here to possibly 13,861. There's a resistance to it about 10. And it came back down to key support. I mean, this thing looks like that is your bottom. I'm going to call that a local bottom off the bounce there. And boom, Flamingo. Looks like the next target, Flamingo, is going to take it to 13. I don't know if I traded. I don't know much about it, but it does look like it's going to boom to 13 from 7. Okay. 42, my favorite number, and has been my whole life for as far back as I can remember. Amen. I'm turning 42 coming up in April. Turbo, Sol, HBAR, and STX. Let's take a look at Turbo. I see Turbo. I see this as one of the last few chances to buy Turbo. Comes up, comes back down. This is it. And then it's going to consolidate and blast up. Turbo's one of the hottest coins. We know it's hot. We know it's going to moon. I don't know why there's so many lines there. That's a bit odd. Doesn't make any sense. A glitch in the matrix there. But I see Turbo just consolidating before it booms up, and then the bigger target for Turbo, and it will take maybe a month. You don't know exactly the timing there, but 2 2/10 cent for Turbo. And from 9 cents, I mean, 2.7 would be 3x. So you're looking at about 125% gain there for Turbo. And I believe it's only a matter of time. I don't own any, and I just at this point, it can maybe 5x. You know? If I didn't get into Turbo when it first came out, like when we first looked at it, like I showed you guys, it's kind of pointless to me. Solana got the bounce, and I mean, it had a key support. Kind of as a cup and handle in a way there too, but didn't cup enough. You could say it's in the falling wedge, the broadening falling wedge, or this is the falling wedge, and it just has to get back inside. Get back inside, then the wedge is okay. It can break out. Could it come up, make a right shoulder, and break out? Something like this to visually kind of give you a clue of what I'm talking about. Something like that, right? I'm bullish on Solana. You know, I have 100K in it at 109. Again, at 260, we were up 150,000. Now I'm only up about what? 86,000. There's a $70,000 difference there, but I don't stress 70K like that. It's not going to make or break my life. Too bad. I want to, we got to make we got to make a $500,000 off this Solana call. That's going to change. That's going to push us to the upside. So that's what we're looking for here. And then 304, 264, 227, and we held 177 beautifully as previous supporters resistance for Bitcoin, for Solana. Now, what if Bitcoin takes us down? Anything could happen, but Bitcoin's at 98,250. It's looking very, very strong. So they didn't even get us, even though they tried to. Kind of a head and shoulder pattern now, though. What I do is I just delete the old work to try to take a sense of what's happening. You can do this too, though, and say, hey, man, now it's consolidating. And as long as it can stay in this consolidation, we can continue. And to me, it has a big move. This is Weeks platform that I'm drawing on here. You can see you can do all your fun stuff right here on Weeks. They got a trading view widget. They make it simple. You can move your stop loss up and down seamlessly. Say, oh, I want to go higher. I move my take profit right there. So nice, so quick, so easy. It feels good. It feels seamless. You can feel the movement of it. As a trader, there's a feeling to that. I like it. It's awesome. Shout out to Weeks, man. We love you. They've been an amazing place to, partnership to have with them. They don't sponsor the channel, but I do get paid a commission if you hit the link. And I greatly appreciate anyone that has traded on Weeks. It's been an amazing, amazing time. We should be able to go Weeks with them to Dubai in April too. It's going to be a pretty big trip. I'm planning on that with my wife, so we're happy. We're going to see how that goes. So it'll be one of the biggest trips we've ever taken. And we're going to hit Dubai as a family and have fun. So I'm excited. And we're going to show you Dubai behind the scenes. I got an assistant that I'm kind of bringing in. He's around a lot. He's going to do a lot of behind the scenes shooting. We're going to do some fun stuff. He's got some concepts. And I'm excited to kind of have that now too. So life is changing. We're going to be able to show you a lot more behind the scenes than we used to. All right. Don't forget all the awesome coins that we went over today. Remember QRL? We went over so much in one stream that people forget what we did. I forget what I did. I'm like, wait, what did we do? We already did that too? QRL looks like it's going to bounce off that buy zone very likely. However, you never know. It could go to zero. You'll risk what you're willing to lose. Put a stop loss and Oh, I won't take vacation. I'll be working really hard. See, all my trips are business trips. So I usually don't take vacation on my trips because they're needed for business. And I'm usually meeting people. I'm usually working and the market's ripping. If the market rips, I'm making a trade. I'm not missing hot trades. I was in Nashville doing business, doing all my things. I still hit some of the biggest trades of the year while I was at the Airbnb in Nashville. So we could just be bringing up the 21 to price action, not to drop down. Yes, exactly. Pulling the 21 up. Exactly. I like what you're saying. And that's what I'm seeing. And that's why you stick to the small time frames. And if they continue to stay in flags, you must admit that they're going to pull the 21 up on the 15-minute. And then you kind of wait each time you reset the stochastics. If you stay in, because this could dump. Now, this might be the shoulder, the head, the shoulder, and then we dump down to the 200 MA. You have to be open-minded that anything is possible. And that looks kind of shoulder, head, and right shouldery, doesn't it? It looks like a head and shoulder pattern to me. And as bullish as we get, and as all this is awesome, what if the daily doesn't close above 97.2? What if we lose key areas? All we need today is to close above 97,200. That's it. We don't need anything else. Everything else is a bonus, a plus, an add-on. I take it one step at a time on the bigger time frame ideas. Make sure the parameters are met and we're good to go. We talked about HBAR over and over again. We went over it last night. We went over in the trading group, said it looked more bullish than anything else. Said the flag looked great. I said, I don't see why HBAR is not going to continue to pump. It looks good. And there it goes. I see it headed to 62 cents. It's got that, connection to Cardano now, connection to the government. They put up something in space. I mean, HBAR's got something going for it right now. And it wasn't always my favorite coin. And I don't think it's going to do huge numbers in the bull run. But I definitely see a 32 to 62 cent move coming for HBAR. And it looks like it's coming fast. Let's take a look at STX on MEXC. All right. So on the daily, it lost the 200 MA. No good. And we can try to compete it inside of this bigger channel, but it's got to bounce. That's what I see happening, though. And once Bitcoin rips back up, once the altcoins get settled, BRC20 could come back. And if BRC20 comes back, STX gets the rippage. Boom, right? Gets tight, and then a bigger move. I do see it eventually making a move. I own this coin. I probably will sell it when we get to that 562 and run into this, and run for the hills. But I've been in it for a long time. We dollar cost averaged into this coin when it first came out. We started talking about it in the bear market, and it's just kind of making this long selective move. I see XTX headed somewhere to 572, and I believe that is going to be one of your lowest prices possible to buy in. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But 2.2 here on Christmas. Blessings on blessings happening live. Amen. Shout out to Crypto Billy here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Everyone knew HBAR was a contender. It was a good coin, man, with a strong, I just didn't think it was going to make a big X compared to the coins we were looking at. And I still think I'm correct on that, but we'll see. We will see. Powerful prayer, Sammy. That was one of the most powerful prayers I ever let out of my mouth today. I have to be honest. I felt that prayer in my heart and soul. It's like, where do the words come from? How did it sound so eloquent? God provides at the moment in time. Where do public speakers? How do they know what to say and when to say it? It just comes. You channel it. It's there for you when you need it. It's good to read a lot. You should have a good vocabulary. You want to bounce ideas. You want to watch other people that talk. I watch a lot of public speakers. I studied public speaking for a living. I didn't just come out of nowhere public speaking. It's not like, it is a skill that can be worked at. You can get better at it. Okay? The Holy Spirit guides you, Sam. Amen. We went over virtuals, and I see $8 virtuals coming not too long from now. Okay? Shout out to the $500 super chat. I want to hold that up there. $846 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. Bunch of savages out here. I love you all. That prayer made my wife cry. Dang, man. I didn't mean to do that. God bless her, though. I'm up 20% on the trade. Should I close? I will never tell you what to do. You're going to have to do that for yourself. Bitcoin pumping to the upside. Getting a massive move here. 98,600. And all is well that ends well here. We are now in gains. If you made the trade with the lifer, you are in the gains from 98,258 up to 98,500. Again, it's a little bit of gain. We already went to actually 98,722. But we are now so close to 100,000. And once we get back to 100K, we defied the odds. And look, that right shoulder was defied too. I mean, I never got out of the long. I see a target to 101,500 coming for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the super chats that are coming on in here towards the end of the show. We love you. We appreciate you. And I'd like to call everybody out here that gave a super chat. We got Mark, Johnny Tavares, Master Friend, Crypto Plumber, a Chromatic, Mr. Potato Head. We got you on the Geode. We got Ryan Ward with TEMA. We love you, brother. We got Boyce 102. You nailed it. We got Douglas Cannell, who just gave an awesome super chat about Christmas Eve. And here's to an incredible 2025. We got Signal 6000. What's the best platform to trade? It's MEXC in weeks. Hey, Sam, I learned so much from you. Thank you for not keeping all this knowledge to yourself like most of these haters. Merry Christmas. I could have kept all this knowledge to myself. I could have been rich as heck alone. And I felt weird giving it away at one point. I said, I should charge more. What am I doing? Other people. But you know what? I live a good life. God took care of me. Why not? Happy holiday to your beautiful family, Sam. One question. Smart to stay out of the markets during Xmas and New Year's. Do you expect lower levels to be hit before January? I mean, there will be low volume areas to trade. It won't be sketchy, but when you see something, you see something. Like I saw this move today. You got to take advantage of the move you see. Watching you on TV on the laptop. 2 likes for my brother. Be blessed these holidays. Can you check out Louis? I'm going to stay away from that just for now. But God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hyman Al-Wadi. Hey, brother, can you look at Soul with the levels? We did that. Thank you. God bless you. My favorite immaculate man. Merry Christmas Eve to you and your family. TEMA playing for the next Christmas. Going Mexi Friday at 5 a.m. Oh, wow. It's going to go on Mexi? That means it's going to get even bigger then. It's probably something you should grab. If it's going on Mexi, I don't see how it doesn't pump then. That's what I love. Grabbing a coin 2 weeks to 3 weeks before it gets on Mexi. You can't beat that. I mean, there's a lot of times it pumps. That's just a known little trick that we have. We looked at Quantum Ledger for ETH. Supposed to be Fort Knox for crypto. Please look at QRL chart. Quantum resistant ledger for ETH. I didn't look at the ETH one, but I looked at the good chart. Shadow token on Solana. Please, if you don't get it, it's all good. Many thanks. Okay, let's take a look at Shadow token. Merry Christmas, Lifer. You are the first crypto channel I found full of love and positivity. Your attitude of gratitude is contagious. God bless you and yours, K Diggity. We love you, man. What's a reliable percentage of profit to close a trade to slowly grow your account? It's up to you, really. For me, 5 to 6, 7%, anything that's in the green, especially if there's a lot of risk there. Good morning and happy Christmas Eve. XDC, please. Uranium on blockchain now. What's good, man? Take a gander at Stacks, and we just took a look at Stacks. Hey, Sam, Merry Christmas from Tanner Rager. I was in the Discord last night when you were on. I'm Void. Wanted to thank you for the encouraging words. Oh, yeah, you were there, man. God bless you. Join the 99 has begun a compound effect that has changed my life forever. It should. You should never be the same after hanging with me. Merry Christmas Eve to you and yours, Sammy. Love you, brother. Just became an uncle 2 weeks ago. Had my baby girl due in 3 weeks. God is good. Could you go over Adam, please? And we did take a look at Adam. God bless you. Cosmic Dreams. Amen, brother. I just found you in your group. I'm grateful. You have such a positive energy. You're a teacher and trader and being a better person. Thank you. Ridge, would you like to be so kind to check out Tectum? Not much to you to do. More interested in your opinion of what they bring to the table. Yeah, I don't really like them too much. Thank you and Master Friend for the courage to trade. You found the courage. We helped you find yourself. Hey, Sam, can you look at TSM? I looked at that. It's very, very early. Crypto Sports, we love you. Thank you for jumping on in. Hassan K. Marmouche, thoughts on FLM? We looked at that too. Gmail Brown, thank you for your content. I'm joining the Lifers in the new year. Is it better to trade on Mac or PC? Does not matter. We went over that. Happy holiday to you and your family. Can you look at Preppy Pro? Thank you. And bless you, Sam. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Shout out to Mike Volmer. Shout out to Louis Calejos, Aldarina, Gmail Brown, Hassan K. Armouche, Ahmed Crypto Sports, AIZ, and everybody that gave to the channel. 1,000 likes, too. Thank you so much for those likes. You people are amazing. Hey, the trade's still in gains. You got to like the guy that helps you make gains, right? So if the trade keeps pumping, I mean, that usually gives me some likes. You're like, you know what? I like this guy. I made money with the stuff he taught me today. I think I'm going to come back. See, most of my trades play out. So most of the time when people make a live trade with me, they make gains. Doesn't mean I don't go 2 or 3 days where I might lose 3 days straight and people hate on me. It happens. I'm a trader. And then they lose faith to me. It's so funny. I will hit 90 days straight. I will lose for 2 days and people lose faith to me again. But I guess that's the human condition. People just don't understand, and you got to push, right? You got to push. So, yeah, it's a picture of my life. You see a picture of my life, and that's probability, and that's a picture of your life when you're trading. Don't get down about a loss. You can't get down about a couple of days of losing. Are you going to be here for 2 to 3 years? So is a couple of days of losing really going to matter? Hey, I just started playing pickleball. Am I going to beat myself up over every single time I miss a pickleball? Or every time I don't spin it perfectly? Or, come on now. I'm going to play pickleball for the next 5 to 10 years. This is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you should take everything in life, or you're going to have a hard time. You can't beat yourself up. You can't hurt yourself. You got to help yourself. Very, very important that you're pushing yourself all the time to be good to yourself. Creating a habit of love and high frequency is so important every single day. So important every single day. Okay? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Can we further get to the upside here? Yeah, I'm about to end. I'm so excited. I told him to come over early because I wanted to see him. I want to see my whole family. Man, what a year. And look, Bitcoin's likely to break out right now to the upside. I see this move coming. Bitcoin's about to pump. It looks like we could see 100,000. I kind of want to stay for 100K, but my family wants me to go. Great for all you share. Faith-driven community you've built. Your passion, integrity, and insights inspire us to grow. Thank you. Amen. Amen. This is looking good to me. And so far, so good for Bitcoin here. So far, so good for Bitcoin here. I see a bigger move coming for BTC. Right? Blessings on blessings to be here with everybody, man. These are the days to be alive. These are the days to be alive. And honestly, I see a lot of altcoins. I'm going to be working today. I don't think people realize. At least I'm going to punch out a couple hours where I can find the hottest coins in the game and the hottest setups that I see happening. I'm going to open the long again here. I'm going to add to that long because, I mean, why not? It just looks right. It looks tight and right. A big move to the upside. We defied any bearish divergence. We consolidated after a massive pump. Like what I'm seeing there for Bitcoin. Looks very, very interesting to say the least. Hold on, if I go full port on the long. Nah, but it is a good day to go full port Tuesday, man. I thought it was Wednesday for a second, realized it was Tuesday. Not too shabby. I'll think about it. If we go a little more sideways, I may pound it. But you never know, man. We could still dump. Always have a stop loss and put where you're willing to lose. Never say this is it and go full port. I tell you, man, when you were down in the dumps, did you meet your wife? No, I met my wife a long time ago, man. I met my wife when I was 22 years old. I was actually really happy. I was at a party. College was ending. She was pretty. I thought she was the hottest thing in the room. She gave me attention. She called me a week later. I gave her my number. She said you didn't have a phone. I didn't know what to say to that. But it was true, you know. And we've been together ever since I was 22. I'm 42. I've been with my wife for 20 years coming on. This May will be 20 years since the day I met my wife. We've been married for 15 in 2025. Yeah, I love my wife, man. She's the best thing ever. Stock market closes early today, too, as well. Interesting, right? An early close. Really? Stock market closes early today? Yeah. I never knew that. I didn't know they did that. 2 o'clock close or something? Oh, wow. Each market will close early at 1 p.m. and 1:15 for eligible options on Wednesday. 1 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. Wow, I never knew that. Huh. Tuesday, December 24th, the markets will close at 1 p.m. That definitely usually affects the market. Bitcoin could slow down here or actually get a massive pump. It could really give a pump for Bitcoin, so... Anyway, only time will tell. I like BTC here. I don't understand that. $100,798 for BTC. And the stop loss is at 97,356. That's how I look at it. I don't know. That nose might dump on us, though. Just be careful. Isn't there a big wall at 99,000? Big hole, big wall, big... I mean, look at that. Now they're trying to say they're going to dump us down to 97.5. See, like, they just broke this liquidity wall, but they still got us at 99,000. I'm still bullish until I'm not. You know what I mean? We got to lose the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. Then I would flip. Everybody, I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. I love you all. My divorce was one of the toughest, and still to this day, I've never learned to trust. My family and mother, father is the only trust I'll ever give again. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But one day you'll find someone that could break you out of that. And that will be true love. Love you guys. Merry Christmas Eve to you all. Everybody, I love you all. Shout out to Crypto Billy, Sean Chin, Marco Johan, Hollow Knight is perfect, Antonio Leal, I am Mannered 20, I is Mike Volmer, everybody out here, Mark, Tengu Makun, Jennifer Moffitt, we love you, Jennifer. Thank you for always being here. Would you dump your Caspa bag for no traction for virtual? It might be a good idea. I think, you know, you'd be surprised, man. Caspa will come back with some type of energy. When no one's talking about something, that's usually when it's about to pump. So just be careful. I've been watching one of the BlackRock BTC wallets for the past few days. The amount of money they are spending makes my head spin. Great time to be alive in the crypto game. God bless. What are they buying? Let us know. Can you email Crypto Lifers and tell me how to track that wallet? I'd like to know. I got gifts for my kids. Amen. And then make sure we got every super chat done today for sure. I want to make sure everyone is happy and delightful. Were you down to the dump? No, yeah. Grateful all you share faith driven. Yeah, okay, we got them all. Everybody, I love you. I thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Bitcoin pumping 98,700. And the wins are real, right? The trade's up about $85 right now. I don't know what you're up. I'm up. Let's see what happens here as we continue to pump to the upside. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. If you took the call this morning, we made massive gains already. Like, this was just the icing on the cake. And that's why the trading group is awesome. You don't get it all on the live stream. The trading group really, I'm up early in the morning, 7 to 9. We trade a lot before the group even begins to hit the live stream. So everybody, I love you all. I've said it 100 times today or 1,000. I'll say it more and more. Live in love. You cannot be denied when you live in love. Rave your frequency. Push yourself to the limit. And remember, you can, you will, you are the best. Have a merry, merry Christmas with your family tonight. Really, really enjoy the time. Attempt not to be in the trades, but I know if you're a lifer like me, and if you're in the trade like we are right now, I mean, the gains are gains, baby. We got to make those gains. We're up 129, 133 of the trade now. Trade's starting to go our way here to the upside. Might be a massive day for some big gains. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the lifer. We only have what? Let me take a look at the calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 7 streams left. And I can say I did the entire year without a day off. The entire year without a day. And this is it here. This is how you get. And we're going for the belt for 2024. No one will be able to say they did more TA and better TA. We nailed it. So many calls. So we're going for the belt. Best technical analysis of 2024. Hopefully it will be during Bitcoin in Las Vegas in May. And I'll be able to be there to get the belt this time. Blessings on blessings, everybody. Best technical analysis of 2023. And we went for it again for 2024. I love each and every one of you. May you stay blessed. May you stay amazing. And I'll leave you with a hot song at the end to get you going. Let's get it ripping. Let's get it right, baby. Shout out to everybody on the live. You people did this for me. Look, you people did this. You all own this. Everybody on this stream owns this. I wouldn't have this belt if it wasn't for each and every one of you. We all know that. That's a fact. That's a fact. This is your belt. This ain't my belt. This is your belt. God bless you all. Thank you so much for the love. I'll see you all tomorrow. I love this stream so much I can't leave.
Can you ever get it right?